afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another nice pre-owned Class C we're going to review today. This is a 2017 Thor 4 Winds Model 24F. And this is a great Class C for those of you wanting something not too big, not too small, something with low miles. It's actually 24 feet 11 inches. We'll say 25 feet. We'll just round it up to that. It's got 24,000 miles. Came out of Middle Georgia. So this isn't something from up north or anything like that. You got to worry about rust or anything. 24,500 some odd miles. Got the HD Max. Really nice, you know, little motor home. And it's got a full wall slide. This is the smallest 4 winds you could buy in 2017 with a big slide. And pretty much the whole driver's side is in a slide out. And it's got a 4 kW Awning generator running right now, powering everything up inside, built on a Ford E450 chassis, 6.8 Triton V10, 305 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. We'll get up and go on this little motorhome, and we're going to drive it later in the video. Does have an outside TV, power awning, works great. Got the LED light strip, which probably can't see too good. Look a lot better at night. And you know, for a 17, it's in good shape. You know, it's not going to be perfect. You know, if there was such a thing as a perfect 2017, it'd be priced for the same as a brand new one. So you got a few little cracks in the strap. No big deal, battle scars, but guys, that's why they're used and not new. You look these things up online new, they're anywhere from $109,000 to $140,000 brand new for a 2022 or 23 model. And you can rest assured you're not going to walk into a new dealership for that advertised with a cashier's check for that advertised price and leave with that motorhome for anywhere close to that advertised price, because they're going to add 15 grand worth of upsells and warranties, extended warranties and upsells and fees. And plus they're going to overcharge you by financing by several $1,000s. We'll get into that in a minute, but that's how they make their money. Here, guys, that $59,900 price is plus applicable sales tax. That's it. Easy, simple, and done. But looking around it, guys, it does have a trailer hitch on the back. According to factory specs, this is rated for 8,000 pounds. Now, would I tow 8,000 pounds myself if this was my motorhome behind an E450 chassis? Probably not. I would stick it around 5,500, 6,000 pounds max. But specs say you can tow 8, so if you buy this motorhome you want to tow 8, that's entirely up to you. Look at this huge slide out. It's got the awning topper. Does have a large storage capacity, a large outside storage. Six-gallon DSI water heater, outside shower. Michelin tires, and they are newer. I think they were 2019s, so they were put on a couple. You know, they still got a lot of life left on the tires. Does have the good-looking Ford front end, and I don't know why the people changed it with no more miles that were on it. Maybe they just didn't like the factory tires, wanted to go with Michelin's, which, you know, Michelin does make a very good 16-inch light truck tire. I mean, I'm more of a Firestone fan and the 16-inch myself, but Michelin's would be my top 3. I mean, I'm not gonna lie about that. So, of course, you got a Sasquatch. Being from Middle Georgia, that's a big thing down there. So, got to have your Sasquatch sticker. But like I said, it's right at 25 feet long, 24 feet 11 inches. It's a nice motorhome. Let's look inside. And as we step inside, to be this small, it's pretty roomy, and it's got a queen bed in the back. 24,000 miles, no check engine lights. Got a backup camera, works great. Like I said, we are going to drive it later. Seats look great. No carpet really anywhere in the RV except on the edge of the step wells. I don't know why 4 Winds does that, but they do. You've got a large TV on a swivel mount right here in the cab over. This is a queen to full size bed. It's a little bit smaller than a queen, a little bit bigger than a full. So you'd use queen size sheets. It holds 500 pounds. And you got your ladder. There's your insert piece for your cushion. Everything looks good up here like it should. Like I said, we are going to drive it later in the video. I'll bring the slide out in, show you how to do all that. Countertops look great. Got a big double basin, full-size sink. Stainless steel, 3-burner stove top. Doesn't look like it's been cooked in an actual oven. Propane oven, of course. Microwave. Got a pantry. Now I didn't meet the previous owners. This is one Dad bought, but I want to point out something real quick. I seen this, and I can assure you guys, this is not standard equipment in a 2017 Four Winds or any 2017 RV, but a VCR. So for all you old school RVers, which, hey, this is actually kind of cool. And you know what's bad is I checked it, it works, and look what was in it. I hit that eject button, and look what popped out. How's that for nostalgia? What is that anyway? I didn't even look at the title. Soldier. Anyway, hey, you've got a multiple media viewing options. Let's just say that. So VCR. So that is something that a lot of y'all, a lot of younger people may not even know what in the world that is, but hey, there you go. You do have a table booth in the slide. I'm gonna leave that in there. You know, it's funny because VCR is actually on eBay and stuff bring pretty good money. Now one little defect in this thing is in this cushion, and it's not flaking furniture. Somebody just sat down on here. Just have to glue. I'll try to get somebody to glue this thing back for you a little bit. It does have a little bit of tear right there in the seam in the cushion. Certainly not worth recovering the whole dinette cushions for that little rip in the thing, because the rest of it looks great. That's so far, that's about the only defect I've seen. And this right here, the little scratch right here on the wall. Again, guys, this is a used motorhome. They had something hanging up right here. I guess somebody leaned against it or did something, I don't know. That's why they call them used, guys. But I got a good price on it that more than makes up for it, guys. NADA retail on this motorhome with no added options, just adjusting for the miles, is $74,000. These little Class C's really hold their value very, very well. Let me flash that up real quick. And while we're talking about value, another tool that I use besides NADA, which I know NADA can be inflated, I get that, but you know, to come up with true market value, y'all probably heard, I'm sure everybody's heard of RV Trader. That is pretty much the definitive source for advertising on the internet. Pretty much dealers, for sale by owners, anybody that wants to advertise nationwide advertises an RV Trader. And when somebody asks me, I've got an RV for sale, what's the best place to advertise on? That's the first place and best place I recommend to advertise on. In fact, they've got the largest inventory of RVs for sale on the internet. And I kind of goofed up here. Well, I'll continue talking while I type this in. So I use it multiple times a day to make sure our prices are the lowest or some of the lowest in the country for a particular year, make, and model. Because yeah, you can look up book value till you blue in the face, but until you look up what one is bringing across the country, what the same year, make, and model is bringing across the country, that right there tells you if you've got a good price or not. And so what I do, and I mean, I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm typing everything in on my phone. Thor motorhome Class C model Four Winds. There's 764 of them for sale nationwide. Of course, that's all year models, all floor plans. You scroll down to 24F, there's 63 of them, all year models. Let that populate and go to year model. I always do a minimum year, I always go a year before and a year after. So we'll say 2016 to 2018. I figure that's a pretty fair assessment. And then update, check price. And as of right now, video production date, you can see, guys, lowest price 2016 to 2018. This includes 17s, of course. Four Winds 24F in the country, Class C, just like this, is lowest price is $68,500, highest price $74,900. There are 5 of them for sale. Average price $72,159. I'm not asking $68,500. I'm not asking $74,900. I'm not asking whatever NADA was, $74,000. I'm asking $59,900. And again, guys, that is an out-the-door price plus applicable sales tax. I'm not going to show the name of the dealership on here. I just want to go on to compare the one for $68,500. $69,900. Here's one right here in Florida with 66,000 miles on it, and a 17 just like this. And I want to see something real quick. So, and that's at a big RV dealership. Again, guys, if you went into this big RV dealership that's got it advertised for $69,900 and you brought $70,000 in a cashier's check or did a wire transfer or carried $100 bills, you couldn't buy that unit for that price, because they're going to add the upsells. They're going to try to sell you, they're going to make you buy warranties, they're going to make you buy gap insurance, they're going to make you buy tire and wheel packages, they're going to make you buy all this other stuff. You can rest assured, before you can leave with that $69,900 motorhome that's got 3 times the miles of mine, by the way, that $69,900, 70 grand is going to turn into the low to mid 80s by the time you leave there, before you even pay your tax. That's how they make money. I mean, guys, when you go in an RV dealership and you see an advertised price, that's nowhere near your out-the-door price. They're going to come up with a line, and this is a line they use and say, well, you know, to buy that price, you can't pay cash. You have to go through one of our preferred lenders. The reason they do that is because dealers make money when you finance an RV through one of their lenders or banks that they've got a deal worked out with, where they can mark the interest rates up. So they're going to overcharge you on interest rates that's going to add up to several $1,000s over the life of an RV loan. And they get to keep majority of that profit. So when you come in and pay cash for one, they don't want to really sell it to you, because they're missing out on thousands of dollars in profit over selling it to you through a bank or finance company. That's what a lot of the old timers don't realize. They think you go on with cash, you're supposed to get a discount. No, dealer misses out on thousands of dollars in profit. They don't want to sell you one for cash. They want you to finance it, because then they can, when you finance one, they can sell you on payment. And when they can sell you on payment, they can add the upsells. Because when they can add upsells, they can start adding, which are extended warranties, tire and wheel packages, roadside assistance, campground packages, gap insurance, all this other stuff that is not worth the paper it's written on, that they mark up 4 or 5 times dealer cost. Like, say, a warranty, for example. They say an aftermarket extended warranty. None of them are worth a flip. If you need them, they don't pay claims. They make money by selling the warranties, not by paying claims. That's how those warranty companies work. You're lucky if 1 out of 4 claims they pay anything on it, and then it's only partial payment. And then you have to pay it up front, and then you might get partial reimbursement back months later for maybe 1 out of 4 claims. They're going to do everything they can to back out of paying that claim. And you can threaten lawyers, you can do all this stuff, guys. You got one lawyer, they've got a team of them. So it's like fighting insurance companies. It's just almost impossible without class action lawsuits. That's how they make their money, guys. And a dealership will buy this warranty for, say, $1,500. They'll buy a 4-year warranty. It costs the dealer $1,500. It doesn't cost the dealer much, because the warranty company knows they're never going to pay a claim on it. Or very rarely pay a claim on it, so they're going to sell it to the dealer real cheap. Dealer's going to turn around and sell it to you, mark it up to $8,000, and then add it to your loan that they're making 2 points on, or marking the interest rate up 2%, and they're making a double whammy. And before you know it, that RV that's $10,000–$15,000 more than what it is here, that you're paying $10,000–$15,000 more, they're adding another $8,000 to it to cover the warranty. It's just a never-ending thing, guys. You know, we've been in business since 1968. Everything we own's paid for. We operate our business on a cash basis. In other words, everything we own is paid for in cash. This keeps our overhead down. We don't have floor plans where dealers finance their inventory and pay interest on it every 30 days. That's a cost that they pass along to the consumers in the form of higher prices, because the more overhead a dealer has, the more markup they have to charge the customer that buys RVs from them. When you go to a big RV dealership, they have more overhead. That means the bigger the dealer, the higher the prices. That's why our prices are so much lower than everybody else, because we have less overhead. We don't have to get rich on everybody that buys an RV from us. Like my grandfather said, make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. We make less per unit, but we sell more. And the benefit of that, especially with the internet, something he probably never saw before he passed away back in 95, was that thanks to the internet now, people will travel for deals like we give. I mean, wouldn't you travel 2,000 miles to save $10,000? I would. And especially by the time you consider, all right, that one I showed you for $69.9 that had 3 times the miles, it was $10,000 more. And then they're going to add another $10,000 to $12,000 to $15,000 in upsells and fees that we don't charge. We have no upsells here. We're not going to rip our customers off like that, guys. We have no fees besides applicable sales tax, and if you're a Georgia resident, there is a $50 to $100 highway impact fee and a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. Out of state doesn't pay that. That's Georgia residents only. That's it. So we're going to save you money coming and going. You go over to that other place, you're going to get a unit that's got 3 times the miles, 3 times the use, and you add another 10 to 12 grand to that $69.9 price plus your tax. You're going to have 85 grand before you walk out of there in that RV or more. Or you can buy this one $59.9. Or you can go buy a new one, guys. $109, pay another $12,000, $15,000 in upsells and fees. Have $125, $130 in a brand new one. This one will do everything a brand new one will do for less than half the price. But guys, that's how these guys make money. I don't understand how people can justify buying a brand new one, especially now. I mean, you go on YouTube and you'll see testimonies from multiple people. Oh, I bought a brand new RV back in 2021, and the first 18 months I've owned it, 9 months have been spent getting warranty repairs done in the shop from under the factory warranty. I hear it all the time. Why not buy one that, hey, the bugs are worked out, you're good to go. We're going to check and inspect the major systems for you, make sure all the major systems work, which includes slide outs, refrigerator, freezer, roof air, plumbing systems, drivability, and check all that for you. Of course, we leave the little stuff to you, which so far everything on this thing works great that I've touched. The awning works, freezer, refrigerator's getting cold, air conditioner's ice cold, TVs work, even the bedroom TVs. Let me show you that. Queen bed right here. Bed right here. There's your TV. I got it working. Doesn't have a VCR on that one though. So darn. Fantastic vent fan, which if you're going to boondock, that's your best friend if you don't want to run the generator, circulate some air. You got a rear corner bathroom, stand-up shower, looks great. No smoke or pet odors in here, by the way. RV toilet, sink, medicine cabinet, 6 cubic foot RV refrigerator freezer that runs on propane or electric, already getting cold. It's clean. Let's see here. Yeah, I left my drink in there. Let it get cold. I mean, guys, this is perfect for, like I said, a small family or a couple. You can sleep up to 6 people in here. Now, one thing, and you'll see it when I bring the room in and show you what it looks like with the room in, this bed is not usable when the slide out is in. So when if you need to take a nap while somebody's driving, you'll have to fold the table booth bed down, or if you dare, sleep up there. I mean, but that's your two choices. Anyway, guys, this unit is $59.9, lowest price in the country as of right now at time of video production on a 2017 24F 4 Winds Class C. Try to find one for less, especially with 24,000 miles. This is a nice one. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to pause the video for a minute and bring the room in, start it back up, do a little quick walk around so you can see what it looks like with the room in, so you get an idea what it's going to look like going down the road. I'll get one of my salespeople to be my camera person, and we'll go down the road and try it and see how it test drives. So hang tight. I'll be right back with the rooms in. All right, everybody, I've got the room in. Pretty simple slide out procedure. Motor off, front seat all the way up. Excuse me. Park and brake on. And of course, you always want to go outside and make sure all your outside compartments are closed, latched, and locked. Just as a rule of thumb and habit, and of course I went ahead and brought the awning in too. Come inside, make sure nothing's in your way, no debris, make sure your driver's seat's up out of the way. You got to go up here and flip the front end of your mattress up. Just flips up one-handed, very easy. And once you do all that, come over here to your control panel underneath the generator switch and hit your retract button. And bring your slide out all the way in, guys. As with any slide out, no matter what your make, model, brand, whatever, either bring it all the way in or all the way out. There is no in between. Never bring a slide out partially out. You've got an inside seal and an outside seal, and if that seal cannot attach firmly to the wall, it will not keep the water out. So if you can't fully deploy your slide out, bring it all the way in and leave it in. Find another campsite. That's happened to me before on my other motorhome. My current one doesn't have a slide out, but that's the thing. You either got to have them all the way in or all the way out. There's no in between. Now, with the room in, you still got pretty much full use of your kitchen. You can still open your refrigerator, pantry, microwave, oven, sink. You still got full access. You can make your table booth down into a bed. You can still climb up on your cab over bed, watch TV. You can still get your bathroom. Like I said, your bed's pretty useless, but you don't really have any storage back here, so you don't really lose nothing back there. Still get your thermostat for your heat and air, by the way. Still get your bathroom, no problem there. So, no big deal. Anyway, guys, let me get somebody loaded up and we'll take it for a test drive. I'll see you in just a second from the driver's seat. All right, everybody, now we're going to test drive this 2017 4 Winds 24F. And I got my good buddy Shane, one of our salespeople here. He's going to be our cameraman. And as always, show him some love. Give him a call or text if you're interested in this motorhome or got questions. Shane, what's your number?
My number is 423-347-8478.
And call him, text him anytime. That's a cell number. So we're going to get this thing out on the road, see what it can do, which... I mean, a V10, this little motorhome ought to do great. $24,000 miles. And it's about the same size as mine. And I know the V10 does great in it, so I'm assuming this one will do about the same. Not that you need to be running, you know, hot rod in the motorhome anyway, but Class C there. Well, hey, we're first at the red light. We see how it does going up the hill. The takeoff seems pretty good. Brakes feel good. 24,000 miles, that's nothing for one of these things. These things are actually practically about a 200,000 mile motor, and you know, on a smaller motor home like this, they'll probably last a little longer, but I don't think you'll ever have to worry about wearing this thing out. Let's just put it that way. I just don't understand how somebody can go out and spend 120, 130 grand new when you can buy something like this for half price. And it'll last longer than you'll ever want to keep one anyway. Of course, another thing that's nice about a Class C too, you never need your sun visor because you got that darn cab over. It's giving you some shade. Of course, backup camera works good. Now, I normally don't keep my backup camera on when I'm driving unless I'm towing something. I know a lot of people do, but hey, that's just one less distraction, I guess. Oh, I can tell this thing's got more power than you'd ever need in a vehicle this size. Does have the 5-speed torque shift, which is Ford's version of an Allison transmission. Shifts perfect, even going up this hill from a dead stop. Of course, that V10's got that good throaty sound to it. We hit 55 like it wasn't nothing, half throttle. And we'll take it up down the interstate, hit the cruise control. We'll see what kind of acceleration we get on the on-ramp. Let's see here. We're already hitting 50. That is a dangerous place to be right there, broke down, in case you got somebody won't get over. I got off of it because we were already hitting 65 when we got on the interstate. This thing could probably hit close to 70. Tons of power. We'll hit the cruise control. Always better to have your speed built up getting on the interstate, then adjust it once you get on it. Good and smooth. Good there. I'm not fighting the wheel. I'm not having to fight anything. It's everything feels good and tight like a 24,000 mile motorhome should be. The Michelin tires ride good. A little bit of traffic out today, but we'll get off the exit here in a second. Check the brakes out. I mean, it's something you can drive. I can drive this thing all day if I needed to. No problem. Brakes feel good, rotors feel good. I'm not fighting anything, not pulling. I think we're good, guys. Anyway, don't take my word for it. Come check it out for yourself. Remember, guys, we do our major systems inspection. Come check out anything else for yourself. If you want to come look at this motorhome, give Shane a call or a text. Make sure it's available. He'll answer any questions. Shane, what's your number?
423-347-8478.
Thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Feel free to comment, share on social media, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringo, Georgia.